Alright everybody, welcome back to Tecmo 101. Going through some more videos for you guys. I suddenly have found time to make a lot of videos, so one thing I realized I haven't completed thanks to Hank when he sent me a list of things he wanted me to go over was the Defending Plays series. There were several plays I don't know, I just completely forgot about them, and I don't know why because they're actually pretty decent plays like the QB sneaks, RNS draw. I'm just starting off with RNS draw for today because we can get that one in real quick. But I'm going to have time to pretty much finish this series and go into some other things. It'll be an interesting month or so. But definitely with time on my hand. And then let's get on defense here. So RNS draw isn't used that often, even though it is an effective play. What makes it effective if you use RNS sweep and several RNS passes, then sometimes it's hard. You're not expecting it. It's a surprise play. So we'll have the Rams call it, and I'll show you why people don't use it first. So inside linebacker gets in, and often by the time that helper comes, the back could be down. So he was targeted. Let's take a look at that again. Now be careful blitzing in. Yeah, close, but that's one defense. You get in early and you try to out-tap them. Different backs, that blocker doesn't get up there on time. Like, if that guy's faster on this team, so he's getting there. But on some teams, he doesn't. But that's one idea. The problem is you can't guarantee you can blitz in like that because they're also going to be running the pass plays. They're also going to be running the not only the pass plays, but they're going to be running the other run plays. Ideal 2, much more effective than 1 if you can get it to work. Is ideal 2. You just dive bomb them. And now you can also use the third linebacker. I haven't used him because he's a scrub on this team. Now, unblock, of course. But you notice that one guy kind of came after me. So there's a lot of options to defend this play. So another thing is you can use a cornerback. Avoid the blockers. I was actually free. I just missed them. So the best defense, most likely to use against this play, here, I'll let them get a first down if they can, then is to use your cornerbacks. All right, get a first down. Throw it to the open guy. There we go. It's typical. Okay. So watch the cornerbacks. The cornerbacks are probably your best option because they're going to be able to use them in pass defense. And you're going to be able to use them not only in pass defense, but you're also going to be able to use them in against the other 2 RNS runs. Okay, let's try to pick the right play here. Okay, that's defense. I'm picking a pass play. On here, we're picking. So I'll show you each cornerback. We'll start with this guy. Avoid the blockers. Nobody targets you. And you just have to do a better job of wrapping up than I did. Too much talking, not enough playing. Let's do that again. This time I'm not going to talk. Now let's do RNS draw again. This time we'll use the bottom quarterback, and I'm not going to talk, and I'm going to focus. Just come in, recognize the play, take them down. All right, so your cornerbacks are your best option. I mean, if you think the play's coming, you could absolutely destroy it with one of the middle linebackers. All you have to do is, especially if you have a guy like Millard, but watch this, Studwell. Oh, I didn't dive. I was pressing B and pounding it, and for some reason he didn't dive. Let's try that again. Even Studwell could get in. Sure why I didn't dive. Ah, boom, like that. So there's a lot of weaknesses to the play. The play is really a surprise play, but if it is in the playbook, your best bet, as we've gone over, is just to use your cornerbacks because they're going to not have any blockers. The safeties you can use, but you're going to have to be aware blockers will come out of you, but it's really delayed. That safety look I showed you earlier, it took a while and I had help, but R&S draw is a very, it's not the greatest play, but it is useful because you want to disguise it on offense to be surrounding all your other plays. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, camera issue. Let's go back into it. I want to show you one other thing to be aware of on R&S draw, and then we'll be done with this video. Okay, we'll do it with this team. And I've gone over this before a while, and this is the one thing you have to be careful with R&S draw. And let's go back into man versus coach. This time I'll be the Colts, and Minnesota will be on defense. And this is another reason why you're going to want to use the cornerbacks, too. So let's kick off to the Colts. Get me some coffee. All right. And this is going to be very important with R&S draw. On offense, if you're blitzing in and they do that, you're not going to be able to get, you're obviously going to dive and miss. So what happens is when your quarterback is 6 MS, sometimes when they're 13 MS, and usually the running back doesn't matter. It's usually the quarterback. What happens is the play has a frame rate, and something to do with it. The running back, the play takes longer in its design, so that means the running back can move early. That's kind of how Brewdog explained it to me. So basically, it means I can start moving now, and all of a sudden I can do that. So I'm just holding different directions at the snap, in case you're wondering. For example, here I'm not going to hold anything, and this is even interesting too. There's like this little hesitation thing. And you really need like only a few 13 MS quarterbacks. It depends on the running back, backwards, and it goes in almost any direction. Let me try a diagonal. I don't think I've ever used a diagonal, but we'll try it, see if that happens. You can even do diagonals. So there's like 9 directions of movement if you consider not moving a direction. So that's why if you use the cornerbacks, you're going to contain it better. And you got to know your matchups, because in some games, if somebody busts this play out, you're going to blitz in. Oh, I'm just going to dive tackle you. And that first time, they're going to do that draw action on you, and they're going to get you. Anyways, that's my video on defending R&S draw. And I'm going to finish off with any plays I haven't covered. We're going to do some other Tecmo videos over the next month. Thanks, guys, for checking out Tecmo 101, and have a good day out there. Stay safe, everyone.